Hello, how's everybody doing? So I thought that I would do a quick update. I was going to wait until my 1 month, which will be Monday, um, which will be what, 12/7/2020. This year is flying and it's almost over. I'm ready. So, anyway, um, I'm getting my hair done on Friday, and I thought, okay, I'm going to look like a different person because this is leaving. I'm getting snipped. Yes. I'm going blonde, and we won't tell you the other color. You'll have to tune in to know. But anyway, Monday is my 1 month, and um, just wanted to give a little quick update of where I am. I've been doing pretty well. I jumped back in the gym too soon. So I had to take it easy. I'm hopeful that whenever I go on 12/7 for my 1 month, I will be released to go to the gym. I started experiencing some pain that I was not ready for. Yeah, so I just jumped in too quick. And I listened to my body and I backed off. So I have just still been staying up with my steps, my walking around, my staying busy, but I have the energy to do those things. Like I have went from 268 pounds to 230 pounds. That is where I am in 3.5 weeks. Another thing. I was a nail biter for ever. Yeah, Dad used to paint my nails and pepper stuff and everything as I was a kid. I think it is really strange that I lost the desire with surgery to bite my nails. I don't know why it is in the small things or the big things I automatically think only me. No, I literally Googled it because I was like, I'm not even going to ask my support group this question. So I Googled it. Guess what? It's a thing. This is a thing. Losing the desire to bite your nails. So what's the scientific stuff behind that? Is it hand to mouth? I don't know. I do not want to put my nails in my mouth. This is the strangest thing ever. Yeah, I'm like a fake nail wearer, have been all my life because this don't happen. Anyway, and they're strong. Like, I can play a tune. Anyway, so the greatest thing is that I have advanced to raw vegetable diet. Even though I still don't eat, of course, a lot. I haven't found anything but Brussels sprouts that I can't eat. I started getting some weird pains on my upper left under the breast area, and I've determined now that I actually think that that's gas. So I'm starting to learn more as I'm going and figuring out what's this, what's that. I just ate that. I have to really stay in tune with what I'm eating and how my body is responding to it. So Brussels sprouts is the only thing that I found that I can't eat, or I eat them and then I can't eat for 2 days because it just really weighs heavy on my in my new pouch or my pouch, and I just can't get anything in. I feel like I'm pretty good with my proteins. I've also think I've found that white flour has a small trigger for me. I feel a little nauseous. So, yeah. Best thing that I've had so far in all this journey was I actually made street tacos yesterday. Little, 4-inch tortilla. Found that black beans is a lot more healthier for me. So I done black beans. I put in a little bit of the small can of the diced tomato, cilantro, lime, a little bit of green onions. I added a little bit more cilantro. Had some shredded, very finely chicken and some fat-free cheese. Put that in a pan, not the cheese. Warmed it up, put some cheese on that street taco. Oh my gosh. Added a little bit of fat-free sour cream. Yeah, it was great. It was the most flavorful thing. I didn't add any salt, any pepper, any seasoning. I didn't add anything, and it was absolutely terrific. I feel like I'm doing really well. I have no cravings for the sugar. I have decided that I'm going to continue to stay with low carb, low fat eating. I've decided that I'm not going back to bread. I have decided that I'm not going back to, I know the street taco is, but you know what I'm saying. It was a corn tortilla. I'm not going back to my breads and biscuits, okay? I'm not going back to sandwich breads. Something that I had yesterday was they make those cheese wraps now, which cheese is great because it is high protein. I use that as a bread. I put a piece of turkey, the wrap, then I do a piece of turkey, and then I actually take a little bit of the dill relish and I just put just a little bit down it because I don't use a lot of mayonnaise or anything like that anymore unless I'm doing like a chicken salad or tuna salad, and then I use a low-fat mayo. But I just rolled it up and it was great. But I don't have the high-carb cravings anymore, and I'm going to choose to stay away from that stuff. Something that a post-op 5-year post-op friend of mine said to me was, the moment you start compromising back in that high carb diet and realizing that, hey, you can have that after so long, get ready for the struggle because it happens all over again. And if you're not mentally capable of going through the liquid reset diet, you're going to have a lot of issues. The struggle will be real for the rest of your time. Yeah, I'm going to choose to stay away from those things as long as I possibly can. Also, I was like, well, what do you think was your window of, or your, how long did it take you to kind of like start dabbling in that stuff? She explained to me that she felt that some of the, like Quest cookies and things like that, things that resemble, the sweets that you used to enjoy, brownies, cookies, things like that, that she felt that those were her doors or her gateways to stepping over, into the real stuff. So I'm going to continue to stay away from that because that was one of my largest, you don't understand, it had I was captive to sugar. A Reese cup and a Coca-Cola was a bedtime snack. I was a sugar fiend. Like my mom used to say, how do you eat sugar like that? Like I loved sweets. Like, I mean, I could get up and eat a piece of triple chocolate cake for breakfast. I don't desire it anymore. I'm being more conscious. I understand. I'm in the honeymoon phase. Let me live. I'm just speaking as of right now and my future wishes. I desire to continue this healthy lifestyle. I desire to be active. One of my reasons that I wrote down why I'm doing this journey was because I used to run with my son. Like, I used to be very active with my son, and we have lost years of us being active together. And And he desires, and I desire, to have that time with him again. 16 years old, I still have a couple of years that we can enjoy making memories and being active. I want to go hiking with all my children and be able to have the win to make it to the top, to finish the race. I have grandchildren. I have enjoyed this 38 pounds shedding off of me, and I've been able to have more energy to carry them around, to get in the floor and play and get back up. I've had more energy to do a lot of things. I've started some outdoor projects that I've had the energy to be a part of. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't change this. I definitely see a lot more positives than any of the negatives. It totally outweighs it. So I'm looking forward to my 1-month checkup, and I will be posting after that to give an update of what my surgeon's saying, what my nutritionist is saying, to get the recorded weight loss from them in this journey thus far. Yeah. So everything is been all good. Some of my non-scale victories, I've been able to I've crossed my legs. Haven't done that in a while. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I was sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden I looked, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm crossing my legs. Haven't done that in a while. I noticed that even showering, like, I can reach all my 2,000 body parts a lot better. I have been able to tie my shoes in a straight bow. Like, I'm not propping my foot up, feet on the floor. I have been able to reach down, fold over, and tie my shoe properly. And it's a straight bow. Straight bow. It's not on the side. It's straight. Hey, we take these things for granted. Like, it's really good. And you see this. You see that. Hello, jawline. Hello, jawline. I have one of those now. It's coming in. So, it's good stuff. Yeah, so that's the progress thus far. So hope everyone is doing well. Blessings to you. And, oh, wait a minute. Let's talk about Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving, yeah, I got through it. Awkward, but got through it. My mother decided to cook this year. I didn't. I made myself 2 dishes because my mother doesn't cook turkey. I made a small little turkey breast, and I made what was it? I can't even remember. I don't know. I can't even remember what other dish I made. But anyway, I had like this little 6-inch plate. I put a spoonful of each thing that I could eat on the plate. I ate 2 bites. Yeah. Thanksgiving, yeah, it did kind of suck that it was the holidays. It was hard, but, I got through it. It was okay. I think something to keep in mind for anybody that is considering gastric bypass, we have to keep this in mind. The mental stuff doesn't leave with surgery. You still battle wanting to sit down and binge, whatever your addiction is. Like, you want to, however you do your addiction, whether it's emotionally, okay, the mental is still there. You want it so bad, but you can't. Okay? So this is the hard part, People may say that this thing is easy, but whenever you're battling things that are mental, there's nothing ever easy about that. It's kind of like, if your thing is sugar, it's like setting a piece of chocolate cake in front of you and then you being chained, okay? Being chained to a bedpost or I don't know, chair. I shouldn't use a bedpost, but chair. You're looking at it, you're drooling, but you can't have it. You can't touch it. You can smell it, you can taste it, but you can't touch it. Another thing is that I know that my life, I didn't realize how much of it is actually just my social gatherings. Everything is so surrounded by food. So Jackie has to figure out what the heck to do in social settings, how to be in social settings. It's awkward for me because before you could just put, eat, talk, eat, talk. What do you do with your hands during a social setting whenever you're not the one eating? There's many different things to this that I'm learning as I go. I'm getting more comfortable with it, definitely. And two, my family, like, the other day it bothered me because, I'm going to tell you what I did. I went to Sam's. One of my favorite things at Sam's was the chocolate yogurt with the berries, the parfait. Well, I asked them, could you just put a quarter and just a little bit of the berries on that? Because my husband wanted hot dogs. Yeah, she's like, sure, absolutely. So I walk out, get in the truck, and my husband looks at me and was like, what's that? I got offended. I was like, you just need to mind your business. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. It's just a little bit. Well, him just asking me what that was allowed me to think about what, number one, just because it's yogurt, I know that it has sugar in it. Two, I done it out of habit because every time I go to Sam's to get him a hot dog, I used to get a chocolate yogurt with berries. So it was more habit, and I wanted something because he was getting something. So it gave me time to reflect all the way home because I would not touch it. It gave me time to reflect all the way home the reasons why I wasn't going to take a bite of that. Number one, because of the sugar content. Number two, because I only got it out of habit. It wasn't something that I actually really wanted. It was just habit. But after that, my husband said, do I need to change the things that I'm doing? Do I need to change the things that I'm doing? And that bothered me. I know that he wants to be supportive of me, but also I don't want to feel like the handicap. I don't want people's lives to change around me because of something that I've chose to do. I just want to be on this journey and learn how to adapt and learn. I'm just in the beginning stages. Like, this isn't let's don't make a permanent decision in a temporary circumstance. And, I even noticed, like, last night at the dinner table, everyone else was able to eat spaghetti. I wasn't in the mood to eat at that time, which I had made. Of course, like I said, the little street tacos, I had extra, and so I was going to make me a small street taco. But I pulled out one of my sugar-free Jell-Os, but I was only able to eat a bite. So what do you do with the rest of the time while everybody's sitting down eating? Well, you just close it up, play with your spoon, and then you look at everybody kind of keep looking at you like they feel bad. I don't know. Like, I think just everybody at home, because they're so used to me being like the big cooker, the big eater, the let's sit around the table and eat, it's new for them. So I have to remember to have grace with them as we have to have grace in this. We've got to have grace in this. My children to me, my husband to me, and me to them, because I have to know that this is a change for them as well. But it can make you feel some type of way, But I did make my husband take me out to Buffalo Wild Wings because I wanted to feel normal. And I did order street tacos there, but I was not in the corn tortilla stage, or didn't want that. So they give you 3. Out of one of them I didn't get anything in them but purely grilled chicken. I ate about 3 pieces of the chicken, like the little bitty cube chicken. It's a learning process. So it's interesting. It's this mental place that you get with this, that things get a little awkward. Like they're not already awkward enough with COVID-19 and mask and everything else, and then throw this on top of it. This is the best year to have done gastric bypass, because everything's weird anyway. Nobody ever knows what to expect. So weird is the new norm. So, so be it. But anyway, I wouldn't change it for nothing. I'm doing good. I feel great. High energy. Fingernails. I even gave myself a facial last night. Steam wax. Oh yeah, I waxed that. Yep. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling alive. I'm ready to get in the gym. I'm waiting to get into my doctor's appointment on Monday, 12/7, so that I can get my release. So hope everybody has been doing great. Happy holidays to you, and see you soon.